Hey Rev City family, do you ever feel completely overwhelmed by the demands of your daily life? The responsibilities, the to-do list, as well as the unexpected additions that leave you feeling depleted. We tend to push ourselves to keep going, handling everything on our own. Instead, we need to pause and give it to God. In early December of last year, my dad called and asked if we'd be able to meet in Branson the day after Christmas. Normally, I'd jump at the chance to plan a trip, but with the holiday season quickly approaching, the thought of adding one more thing to my plate felt overwhelming. Instead of excitement, I felt stress and anxiety start to rise. At that moment, I realized I had a choice. I could let my anxiety and worry take over, or I could pray and surrender this to God. So I prayed often, giving all my worries to Him. I trusted that if this trip was meant to happen, He would guide the way. As I released my concern to God, I felt the worry lifted from me. And whenever it tried to creep back in, I prayed again and placing it right back into God's hands. By doing this, everything for the trip fell perfectly into place. My dad booked the Airbnb tickets to the show we wanted to see. My husband was granted a vacation day he hadn't expected to be approved. We were able to board our dog during the holiday season, which is basically unheard of, especially last minute. And the weather remained in the 50s, ensuring safe travel conditions for us. God took care of everything. All I had to do was give it up to Him. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you." Isaiah speaks about God's perfect peace that He will bestow upon us. Trust in God's protection and provision over you. He will cover you with His perfect peace, especially if you cast all your worries on Him. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." I encourage you to find one thing today that you can completely give up to God. Pray and hand it over to Him again and again. Trust that God will take care of you. Let Him show you the good works He has for you, and let Him cover you with His perfect peace.